Hi, we're here at the Royal British Legion in Beeston. We're going to catch up with Sporting Memories. It's a charity for people who are suffering with dementia and Alzheimer's and their carers, and they'll come down here every Tuesday for a couple of hours, try and chat about sport and provoke some memories of their times following Forest and other sports. And we've got a special guest in Reds legend John McGovern, a European Cup winning captain, who's coming down with us to meet the people and talk about his career and take part in the activities. And we'll also hear from the people who volunteer and run the charity. So hopefully it's something a little bit different from us, but hopefully you enjoy it.
Here at Beeston, the individuals that come along have different stages of their dementia journey. So we have some members that have just been diagnosed and are kind of getting used to living with dementia, whereas other people it's a little bit further advanced. But they all can talk about sports. They all have memories of things in the past that they did or they can remember, and so the club comes together and tries to spark those kind of memories from them to kind of connect with each other, replay those memories, and kind of have a nice afternoon out, kind of enjoying each other's company.
I'm Kath Whitehead and my husband is Glyn, and he has dementia with Lewy bodies.
Explain what that is.
It means he sees things that aren't there. He'll say there's somebody in the garden, and I say there isn't. But now I've learnt that to argue with them, you don't. It's a no-no, because that just makes them worse. Because very often he'll say, "Where's everybody gone?" I say, "There is no everybody. There's only you and me here. There's only you and me live here." But he thinks that the house should be full of people, but it isn't.
If I can come along and talk to people and give them a little bit of entertainment regarding football stories, because I've got about 3 million of them if they've got the time. So it's my way of contributing, I suppose, to society by doing something that might give someone else a little bit of pleasure.
Sporting Memories is a national charity. We work across England, Scotland and Wales. We've got over 130 clubs running in different community venues, sports clubs, libraries, community centres, all following the similar format of the Sporting Memories kind of model that we deliver, which is the first half about reminiscence, so using lots of tools and methods, quizzes, spot the ball, the sporting pink, just aid conversation and get people talking. Then there's a refreshment break, and then the second half is physical activity, very low level. Here at Beeston they play boccia, they play throwing bean bags, and then giant Jenga is loved at this club. But it's about just introducing them back into physical activity, get them moving and kind of stimulating kind of each individual.
It's meeting different people, talking about different things, and with sport, he was a marathon runner. He's always been interested in sport, so this is quite good for him, really. All
of the members living with dementia that come to the Beeston Club come along with their carers. It might be their wives, I think the daughter in one instance. And for 2 hours, that's respite for them as well, and they get to see sometimes their loved one as they were before dementia, because of how the activities help to kind of engage the individuals. You can chat about things and you think that it's just your husband or partner that acts that way and does things, and then when you speak with other people you say, oh yeah, he does that as well, so you know that it's not just that is the norm for them.
I was on trial to try and make my way into the youth team when a manager was appointed called Brian Clough. It's always nice to sit down and talk to people if you've got a common interest, and obviously my interest is mainly focused on my football life, and it's nice to be able to tell people one or two of the things that you've achieved during your lifetime. It's just nice to have a chat with people, and they seem very receptive, and it's nice to be able to give them a little bit of pleasure and a little bit of remembrance about my football career. It is about getting out, because they don't like being indoors all the time. They like to say, oh, aren't we going anywhere today? Because on Monday is the only day we don't go anywhere, and that's like 3 days sort of do the washing and get all the jobs done. He doesn't like it when we don't go out anywhere, and when he comes out of here is sort of on a high
You know, it's been a little treat for him, sort of thing, because there's only the two of us at home. He does like it when we go into these different places. He doesn't like staying in.
Each club is very different, and each club is dependent on who goes along. So you might have one club that are all really big football fans, you might have another that are all cricket fans. So it depends on who's at each club, what the activities are. And other clubs do actually have speakers come in from a range of different, we've had Paralympians come, we've had sports stars, people that have mowed the grass at a cricket ground. They're all intrigued because they're all such big sports fans to ask questions. And it makes a change as well, just breaks it up and kind of different conversations within the clubs as well.